Now, 8 of the 14 soldiers who died in the DRC have been laid to rest today. Newzroom Afrika covered several of those funerals. Zola Sholwana attended the funeral of Corporal Matome Malesa in Mashishimale Village in Phalaborwa. We cross to her now. Zola, happy to catch up with you this afternoon. One can only imagine that an event such as funeral obviously is extremely tragic. Just talk us through the mood and some of what was said during today's proceedings.
Well, Hugo, you would understand the tedious process and the journey that has led us to this day, where families were eagerly waiting to receive remains of their loved ones for the longest time, where we saw postponements after postponements, and finally their bodies landed in Centurion, and that brought them some sense of comfort and ease as they, have been waiting to really see their bodies and their remains. And today is the most difficult day, understanding that reality is starting to kick in for many of them, that this is really the moment, and their loved ones are gone, and perhaps they will not hear their names mentioned in this manner. But let's have a listen at Malesa's daughter, who described her father as, someone that was, really loving, saying that to her, Malesa was not a soldier, but a loving father.
My father taught me the true meaning of strength, not just the strength to fight battles, but the strength to be kind, to stand for what is right, and to love without limits. He faced challenges with unwavering determination and never backed up, no matter how difficult the road ahead. While his uniform was a symbol of his duty, his heart was a symbol of his love for us. He may no longer be with us physically, but his lessons, values, love and love will remain in our hearts forever.
Well, Hugo, you have heard the daughter describe the father, and that's what we've been hearing since the beginning of this process. Him being described as a loving man and as a family man, and someone that really loved his community. And hence we saw masses of people come out in numbers to pay their last respect. But just to hear from someone that was very close to this fallen soldier that we are burying today, we are joined by Walter Malesa, the brother to the deceased. Walter, thank you very much for your time. One cannot imagine what the family is going through today, understanding that, this entire process has been a drag for the family, but finally you get to lay your brother to rest.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I can describe today as one of difficult days of our lives as a family. So what I can say is that when he was still there, not yet repatriated, we were really very nervous whether he will be able to come back home, because nothing was going on that side. But finally, when they arrived and we had that memorial by Pretoria also here at their 7th camp, so then we were so relieved, but the pains were still there. The fact that he's dead, it won't just go away like that. Then we were so pained by this, especially seeing his coffin lowered down to the grave. It was one of those experiences that I never wished in my life in so many years. I never felt, in fact, I never felt like that before in my life. It was very, very painful experience, yes.
I can't imagine what your mother and your father are going through this moment. Perhaps take us through the emotions as you have been interacting with them throughout this.
Yeah, as for my parents, I couldn't look at my mother. So I couldn't look her in the face because I was pretending everything is okay. Especially my father is very difficult. He's going through some difficult times now. I remember he had complications with his eyesight late November, December. He was completely not be able to see. So as I speak, we buried his son. He didn't see the coffin being lowered. He didn't see what is happening. He can just hear what the noise and the drums playing, but he couldn't see. So we hope there was a live video, then that whenever he recover from his eyesight, because it's not something serious, he could be able to, based on the surgery that the doctor described. So then he will be able to see him one of those good days.
Before I let you go, Walter, it's going to be his birthday very soon. His first birthday that you guys will, get to celebrate without him. I can't imagine how it's going to be like for the children, yourself and the wife.
Very, very difficult indeed. When he was there, I remember a week before he passed on, we had a lot of conversation when he's coming, because I am Orlando Pirate fan, he's Orlando Pirate fan. He said I must keep on updating about the matches that will be played in Peter Mokaba. So I told him, he said then we will be able to drive together as part of being here, because he was going to be home almost for 3 weeks before they can return back, because the operation was an ongoing thing. They were just coming back home for a leave. And then the other thing, especially his wife, they celebrate their birthdays on the same day. So, and then the plans were already in place. It's one of those difficult times, I believe. So I know she's really hurt. She's really going through some difficult times of her life.
Thank you very much, Walter Malesa, for your time. That is the brother to Matome Malesa, the departed soldier that we are laying to rest here in Phalaborwa. Hugo, words cannot describe what this family is experiencing, especially the children who were very close to their father. And the last time they saw their father was last year, January, and they kept on communicating via WhatsApp just to keep in contact. You heard the daughter speak about the relationship that she had with the father. Now, the unfortunate part is that in the next few days, this family will have to celebrate Malesa's birthday for the first time without him. One cannot imagine how that's going to be like for the mother, the father, the siblings, the wife, and the children. Back to you in studio.
Zola, Sholwana, absolutely right. No words can describe the pain that we feel witnessing this. Never mind the level of trauma that entire family is going through. Appreciate your time.